Inside your mind, there is a city, a vast network of thoughts, memories, beliefs, decisions, working every second of every day. Most people believe they control this city, every decision, every belief, every action. But beneath the surface, something else is happening. Invisible forces quietly shape what you notice, what you value, and the choices you make, long before you're aware of them. Some make you believe everyone is watching. Others convince you to keep investing in losing paths. Different traps, the same mind. And once you step inside, reality starts looking different. The world doesn't change. Your perception does. Suddenly, every mistake feels public. Every awkward moment feels permanent. And every flaw feels impossible to hide. But here's the truth. Most people aren't watching you. They're too busy standing under their own spotlight. The spotlight fades. The audience disappears. The fear of judgment dissolves, saying far more dangerous. The things you've already invested. The more time you invest, the harder it becomes to walk away. Not because the path is right, but because you've already traveled so far. The factory keeps moving. The investments keep growing. The effort keeps accumulating, even when the destination no longer makes sense. Sometimes the smartest decision isn't pushing harder, isn't investing more. It's having the courage to stop the machine. But the mind has another trick. It keeps convincing you that happiness is waiting somewhere ahead. The promotion, the money, the achievement. The mind whispers, just a little further, then you'll finally be happy.
And every time you get closer, the horizon quietly moves. The promise survives, but fulfillment never arrives.
Because happiness was never waiting at the destination. It was traveling beside you the entire time, hidden in the moments you rushed past.
But perception has another shortcut. One bright trait, one strong impression, can blind you to everything else.
Confidence becomes intelligence. Attractiveness becomes competence. Success becomes wisdom. One bright trait begins coloring everything else. The crystal hasn't changed. Its value hasn't changed. Its qualities haven't changed. Only your perception has.
And once the illusion breaks, the mind immediately looks for the next shortcut. Something new, something rare, something it might lose. Suddenly, everyone wants the thing that's running out. Not because it's better, not because it's more useful, because it might disappear. The timer creates pressure. The pressure creates desire. And before long, you stop judging the object and start reacting to the countdown. When the clock reaches 0, the urgency disappears, the crowd moves on, and the illusion loses its power. But the mind has another habit. One purchase rarely stays alone, because every new addition changes everything around it. The chair needs a better sofa. The sofa needs a better rug. The rug needs better decorations. And before long, one purchase becomes 10. The house keeps growing. The upgrades keep coming. The standards keep rising. But satisfaction never catches up. Then something strange happens. The more often you see something, the more normal it feels. The more familiar it becomes. The more you trust it. You've heard it before. You've seen it before. Again and again. And eventually, your brain stops asking if it's true. Familiar doesn't mean correct. It doesn't mean accurate. It doesn't mean trustworthy. It only means repeated. But the mind has one of its most dangerous habits still waiting. It compares, not reality to reality, but your life to everyone else's highlight reel. Their success, their money, their happiness. And without realizing it, you begin measuring your life against their best moments.
Not because your life became worse, not because you lost something valuable, but because your perspective changed. The moment you stopped looking at your own story,
And while you're comparing, another trap quietly waits. Not in the choices you make, but in the choices you never see. Every door you choose closes countless others. Not because you failed, not because you chose wrong, because every future comes with a cost.
Most people spend years staring at the doors they never opened, imagining better outcomes, better lives, forgetting that every unopened door carried its own sacrifices too.
No door was ever free. Every path required giving something up. Every future carried hidden sacrifices. The only difference was whether you could see them. Not because the object changed, because you did. The moment something becomes yours, it becomes part of your identity. And losing it feels bigger than it really is. And that's why letting go feels so difficult. Not because the object is priceless, but because part of you believes you're giving away a piece of yourself. And suddenly, every world you've visited begins connecting. Every illusion, every shortcut, every trap, part of the same system.
The goal was never to eliminate these biases. The goal was never to become perfectly rational. Because you are human, and these shortcuts are part of being human.